Hello everyone and welcome to the VAIR TISS channel. Now a lot of you are preparing for your CUET PG and you are targeting the flagship program of the very prestigious Tata Institute of Social Sciences, that is the course in MA in HRM and LR or Human Resource Management and Labor Relations. But a lot of you are still unsure कि मैम इसके बाद packages तो बहुत अच्छे मिलते हैं but काम क्या करना होता है. So what are the roles that you can land up in after you complete your MA in HRM and LR from TISS? So watch this video till the end and also to know about certain industries where HRs are in demand. So the first profile that you can which is really sought after is HR manager. But what exactly are the responsibilities of an HR manager? So here we go. So it is to just oversee the overall aspects of human resource practices and processes. They manage recruitment, performance management, employee relations, and also the very important compliance with labor laws. So their key responsibility is to implement the HR strategies, manage the HR staff, ensure a positive work environment, and look into the employee grievances. So of course, to put in so much effort and to give such results and manage such responsibilities, there are a few key skills that are required. So those skills are of course leadership, communication, problem solving, and organizational skills. The next one is talent acquisition specialist. Now, big organizations need very good talent to run their organization. And then there are these talent acquisition specialists whose job is to get the best possible talent to the organization. So they develop and implement the recruitment strategies to attract highly qualified candidates. The key responsibilities is to source candidates, conduct interviews, coordinate with hiring managers, and manage the recruitment campaign. So big companies like the TCS or Dr. Reddy's, these have campus recruitment campaigns or managing they have recruitment campaigns where they once in a year or twice in a year they look for talent all over the country and they try to get the best possible talent to their organization. Now, the skills required for this is you need to have strong networking abilities in order to connect well to run these hiring campaigns, interviewing skills, understanding of labor marketing, and proficiency in recruitment software. So, when people are recruiting, it is a major part of the work is done through the softwares. So, it is important that you have a good knowledge about the recruitment software as well. Moving on, learning and development manager. Now, this is a very interesting role because this takes care of upskilling and the learning and development part of the employees. So, the key role is to design and implement training programs and to enhance employee skills and performance. So, their responsibilities is to assess training needs, develop this training material, conduct these trainings or get these conducted, and evaluate the training outcomes. The skills required are, of course, instructional designing, facilitation skills, communication skills, and evaluation skills. These are very important in order to become a good L&D manager. Moving on, so the consultancy industry is booming and everyone around wants to become a consultant. But what is it that you need to do when you become an HR consultant? Basically, you start guiding other organizations as to improve their HR processes and strategies. But to do that, you will first need to analyze their existing HR practices, recommend the improvement, assist them in policy reformation and formulation, and then also help them implement these HR solutions. Of course, when you have such an important role and when you are managing such a top level organization and huge number of people, the skills required are analytical thinking, strategic planning, communication, and problem solving skills. Now the next is interesting part, compensation and benefits manager. Everything to do with the money, and we all know employees or one of the biggest fuels to run employees is the compensation and the benefits that they receive. So the role overview of a compensations and benefit manager is designing and managing the organization's compensation and benefits program. They ensure that employees are compensated fairly and competitively. So their key responsibilities are to conduct salary surveys, what exactly is happening in the industry, who is getting paid what kind of people are they hiring. So designing incentive programs so that the employees have the job satisfaction and they are interested to stay in the organization, because retention is also very important. Managing employee benefits and ensuring compliance with compensation guidelines. So the skills required are obviously analytical, attention to detail, understanding of the compensation laws, proficiency in compensation management software, because a major part of this is managed by the help of the software. Now the next is the employee relations manager. So an employee relations manager is basically the bridge between the employer and the employees, and they work to resolve workplace conflicts, and they have to ensure a positive work environment, which is so important, right? So handling employee grievances, conducting investigations, ensuring compliance with labor laws, and developing employee engagement programs. This is what mainly an employee relations manager helps with. Now, the skills required are, of course, conflict resolution, communication, negotiation, and interpersonal skills. Now, the HR analytics specialist. So, a lot of people from the analytics industry want to move into HR, but they are very skeptical as to what is the kind of work they'll get. So, of course, data is very important, and it is something that is used everywhere. So, using data analysis to make informed HR decisions is the key role of an HR analytics specialist. Their responsibility is to collect and analyze the HR data, identify the trends in the market, make data-driven recommendations, and report on HR performance metrics. So the skills required are data analysis, statistical skills, proficiency in HR analytics software, and reporting skills. Now this one is also very interesting, as this is like organizational development or OD specialist. So what exactly does an OD specialist do? They focus on improving the organization's effectiveness. So OD specialists work on change management initiatives and enhance organizational performance. The responsibilities are to conduct organizational assessments, develop these change management strategies, implement these on an organizational level, and measure their effectiveness. It is a very big responsibility and generally requires people with a little bit of work experience. So the skills required are change management, strategic planning, communication, and project management skills. Industrial relations manager. This is basically a bridge which works outside the organization, but between the management and the unionized workforce, or the unions that we have. They have to be very good with the labor laws, as they have to handle labor disputes, negotiate with the unions, ensure compliance with industrial laws, and maintain harmonious relationships. Now, negotiation, conflict resolution, understanding of labor laws, and interpersonal skills is something which is very important for an industrial relation manager to have. Now, another sought after one, which is HRBP or HR business partner. Now, a lot of you must have heard that this is quite a sought after role and something that a lot of you want to get into. But it's important for you to understand what kind of a role will you be playing if you become the HRBP of an organization. You need to align the HR strategies with the business goals. So every organization also needs fuel to run. Their fuel is more business. So HR strategies which are to work with the business partners, and it aims to develop and manage the business objectives. So it is the key responsibilities for HRBP is to partner with business leaders, advise on HR matters, develop HR strategies, and ensure HR initiatives that align with business needs. The skills that you require are strategic thinking, business acumen, communication, and relationship building skills, because you will be working with the who's who of the organization and also at the industry level at times. So as I have been talking about the industries, now you are definitely doing a specialization. You're specializing in one subject, which is HR. But what are the industries that it is in demand? So IT industry, manufacturing industry, banking and finance industry, healthcare industry, all these industries are where HRs are required at a very big level. The reason being, IT industry suffers a lot with attrition or people leaving jobs very fast. So one of the key reasons why they need a good HR manager or people who are good with HR is to ensure employee retention in the competitive market. Manufacturing firms need, because they have huge labor concerns. So industrial labor relationship officers, those are the people who can really help the manufacturing sector. Banking and finance is highly regulated. So HR managers are required to run the compliance checks and be very positive on the way that the professionals manage talent acquisition and employee training in the industry. Now, when it comes to healthcare, again, something which has a lot to do with regulations. The healthcare industry is very regulated, and it involves recruiting medical professionals, welfare programs, and ensuring compliance. So, this is why HRs are very skilled with, and why these industries have a demand. The retail industries again, so for example, Walmart or Lifestyle, these are the companies which have a huge number of people facing the client. So if the talent acquired is not good enough, it becomes difficult for the HR companies, for the companies, which is why they require a very strong HR department. Similarly, with consulting, as I've explained before, it is primarily to implement HR technology solutions. And educational institutes need to recruit faculty members, develop training programs for the students as well as the trainers, and it has to be handling the relationship with the academic environment, which is why these are the top industries where HR is in demand. So, if you're giving a second thought, I believe you will not be giving it now. And if you want to join the TISS One Attempt Challenge, get access to our live classes, mocks, strategies, free resources, comment TISS and my team will send you the link. If you have any other doubts related to the HR program of TISS, do let me know in the comments below and I will try to answer them. All the best. Don't forget to hit on the like and subscribe button.